Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
All right, I'm long here, 76. I don't know what's going on with my footprint chart, but this is like not, it like glitched and the data just is not reloading properly. I have no idea what's good with that. But basically, we're getting long because these sellers got kind of stuffed into the low that happened just before the open. Lots of rebidding in this area. Selling kind of dried up on these secondary dips here. We're coming up into VWAP now. What I'm wanting to see is a clean push through VWAP 79s, which can help us get up to 83 high a day. Yeah, here's what the 30-minute looks like. Basically just, yeah, what is going on with my data? All right, I don't know what's going on with my data here, but we're just going to have to let that load. I'm up about 4 points on this. Market is now breaking above VWAP. This is my anchored VWAP on my bookmap. If you guys want 20% off bookmap, link is in the video description. My game plan here is... Oh boy. Oh boy, that was something. Let's see if this holds. I do not like that. See if we can get back up to VWAP again. Still in it. Stops at 73. Right at this previous low. We got a bid there. I'm probably going to get taken out of this.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm out.
Order filled.
We're trying it again. Stops going right back to the 73s once again.
Order submitted.
Got some bids popping up with price here. Let's see if we can take out this high, 77. I have no idea what's going on with my Ninja data right now. This is messed up. The chart is just not reloading. All right, let's see if we can get through VWAP 79. Have no idea what's going on with my NinjaTrader data. It's basically not even working right now. My dome works, so I can get in and out of the trade, but kind of failing at VWAP here. Would really like to see us reclaim above that 78.5. Trying to get above VWAP here. See that buying on the tape continue above VWAP into this offer 80s. There we go. All right, next offer up, 83.5. We got a 370 sitting there. Still don't have my Ninja data on my charts. No idea what's going on with that. High a day is next up with this offer. There's an offer at high a day. 83.5. Usually what I like to see around VWAP is a stair step. So we break above and then pullbacks fail to break back underneath, right? So if we're in a continuation style, shorter term regime here, if we pop up above VWAP, I want to see the dips fail. I don't want to see the market come back below and dilly-dally beneath. I would like to just see this thing clearly flip the switch on that level, 79s, right? Not looking to see the market just hang around in this area. Clear continuation towards this offer at 83.5, because VWAP is it's volume weighted average price, right? So if the market's just hanging around the volume weighted average price, then it's not showing any signs of adding value in one direction or the other, right? I like to see a stair step, kind of like that right there. Still don't have my data on my Ninja charts. I really wish I did. Coming up to this offer now. Oh, big rejection off that. Got a rebid here at 81. Let's see if we can get above that high day. 84s. Purely managing this trade right now with just my book map and my dome. These charts are still not loading. They were fine earlier, and then I reset it, and then it glitched, and it has not fixed itself yet. I'm break even on this trade now at 76. Still don't have my data. Nothing is reloading. I don't know why. My dome is working, but my charts are not loading. Yeah, I'm comfortable going break even on this here because of this kind of stall out at the high of day. It looks like we are trying to push through though. We got some bids popping up here. The buying is still on the tape. It looks like we are happily transacting above our previous high of day. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my ninja chart on my phone. All right, 87s. I'm up about 10.5 points. Here we go, 88s, up about 12 points. Going for the 91s to the 95s, and we'll see. I'm going to gauge what happens in that area. Possible push to 7,800. That is the overhead magnet. We got our overnight high at 96, call it. Yeah, 96s. Here we are. I got my 1 minute chart loaded. Let's see if we can get this footprint loaded. Oh. There we go. Okay, 30-minute is fully loaded. 1 minute's fully loaded finally. Oh my goodness. I don't know what was going on with that. But this trade is looking really good though. Up about 12 points. Really looking to get out of this above the 90s here. Friday's high was 86. We are transacting above that. We just pulled back and held 86s on this little pullback right here. So the momentum is still here. We got an offer at the 90s right there. That's next up. 1 point. I would really like to hold this to 96. That would be awesome. 20 points would be awesome. All right, there we go. Push to the 90s. Up about 13 points. I risked about 3.5 points, I believe, to get into this trade. So we are looking at over a 3R now. Bit of a rejection there from 90. All right, retesting yesterday high a day, or Friday high a day again. All right, pullback held. See if we can take out that high once again. Footprint chart is still not loaded. It says loading. I've tried to refresh historical data, reload historical data like 5 times now. It's just not working. So, okay, we'll do it again. New high has been made. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel the greed devil on my shoulder here. I'm up 13 points. Market's not too fast today. Definitely not the fastest market. Nice dip held there. Looking really good. Have confidence to hold this back up to the 96s if this thing can take out the high quickly here. Friday high, break and retest. Another pullback, held very nicely there. Some bids supporting. Buying is getting kind of weak up here. Would like to see this thing continue to move up. Still don't have my footprint chart. There we go. Good break to the upside there. Nice break to the upside. All right, we have made a new high a day. Offer at the 93s is on the table now. See if this is a fake or if this thing actually holds up here. I do feel the greed devil on my shoulder, the greed demon, right? I do feel it. I risked 3.5 points to get into this trade. I'm up 13.5. I'm not totally against getting out soon if this thing really does fail up here. But we've got, we're above Friday's high. Pre-market high or overnight high is just up here at the 96s. 6 points higher. Shake out a lot of hands if we can get to that level. And then 4 points after that is 7,800. Big magic number. All right, there we go. Up 15 points. 93s offer. We got 300 cons at the 93s. All right, 93's filled. Up 17 points. Oh, I might close it here. Turn my markers on so you guys can see where I got in this thing. One stop. Re-entered right here. It's currently still holding. Let's see if we can get a push above this high. Watching the book map closely here. Devil's on my shoulder. I'm cutting it.
Order filled.
I'm cutting it. Out 91 and a 3/4 there. Out 91 and 3/4. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. That's it for me. That is it for me. Very, very slow market today. It's really hard for me to hold a trade that long just watching all these little candles move. It really gets to you after a while, but that was a really solid trade. Saw the start to the finish. You guys saw the first entry get stopped. I saw that the trade was still valid. I'm going to go back to show you guys right now the reason for my re-entry. Okay, it's a really big part of my trading. A lot of the great trades that I take are off of re-entries. So say the first effort, maybe I'm poorly positioned or maybe a little bit too early to the party, right? And I'll re-enter. And a lot of my re-entries go for very nice profits. And so basically we have this pre-market low right here, was at the 69s. The market rallies very aggressively off the open. We get above VWAP, we fail. Now I want to zoom in and show you guys these lows down here, okay? Still don't have my footprint chart, which is awesome. I can't show you the footprint down there. But basically, first dip holds. First dip holds. We have some selling activity at the low. Fails to break down. Okay, we pop up. Same exact thing, except this time, look at all of these bids that are reloading. Okay, so my first entry long was right here at 949 at the 76s. Okay, so I'll go to 949. You see after these lows are holding, and this market starts to actually, these lows actually get a little bit higher. And look at the weak selling at the lows, right? A lot more here, much weaker selling here, and the bids popping up. So at 949, I hit it long right here at the 76s. Market pops up, takes me out, okay? As you can see, pops up, takes me out. And right here we have this bid at the 71s, okay? Very large bid for 200 cons that doesn't look like it got fully filled. And we actually come down to these equal lows from earlier at the 71s and fail to break down once again. After I see that happen again and we reclaim back inside of the range, what I'm watching for are the pullbacks inside of this range. Look at this high volume node. Okay, so if I zoom in here, you can see that this market comes back up into the range. All right, we pull back and fail to break down in a lower low, and there's basically no selling on the pullback. So if you look at this right here, We have a decent amount of selling into the low. You can see that in the volume bars here. And then look at this pullback. Basically no selling at that exact time, right? There's basically no selling. And then the buyers just show up once again. Okay, so right here at 954, if I scroll forward, 954 is where I hit it long at the 76s again. Okay, so right in this area is where I get long. I put my stop right at this low right here, this very weak selling low. So that is my invalidation point, saying if the market does come back down and touch this low, that's where I'm willing to get out, because it's invalidating the bullish micro price action, right? So that was my stop placement, and then this thing just goes. It goes and goes and goes. We watch for the reclaim of VWAP. Perfect break and retest of VWAP right there. Another possible trade entry for people who like using VWAP as a confirmation tool, piece of context. And then we come all the way up. And this is where I get out, right in this area here. It looks like this market may possibly want to take out the high again. I'm not unhappy with where I closed it right here. Again, where I closed it was because of this price action with this this fading out of the buying activity. So you see these green volume bars right here. Market starts to fade out. The selling comes right back in. We have offers that are being advertised, but the fact that there's no buying aggressively trying to reach for these offers tells me that, you know, with my 15 and 3/4 points or 16 points, whatever it was, I'm not unhappy to cut it there. Super, super clean. Took one stop on the day for 150 bucks. Took a 16-point profit. Super clean. Up about 13 points on the day. Really not unhappy with that at all. Very solid trade. Very solid live session recording. I'm starting the Bids and Offers Discord community. Inside of the community, I plan to do live streams a couple times a week. Probably not every single day. The days that I'm not doing live streams, I'm going to do text commentary in a separate channel. I really want to make it very valuable for every single person that joins. It's not going to be a free Discord with randoms in the main chat all day talking nonsense and gibberish. It's going to be valuable for people who actually want to learn to trade like this. There will be a full mini course on the way that I view the market and find my order flow setups. I'm going to have a very in-depth section on my exact confirmations and my playbook. And I plan to do weekly coaching calls and webinars with certain topics and things that the members want to go over. My goal with the Discord is just going to be all about trading, how we can improve every single week. I plan on this community being the next level to both my YouTube and my Instagram. If you thought that you've been getting value from my YouTube videos and my Instagram Reels, well, this is the place that you're going to want to be, because I'm going to be going a lot more in-depth on the setups that I take, and I'm going to be bringing back the live sessions again so that you guys can see this play out in real time. I do not plan on making it a pure signals room, although I will be calling out some of my trades. It's not just signals. I want to explain the exact reasoning behind every idea, every trade that I take, and share with you guys the raw process of how I do this. I think that it's going to be genuinely life-changing for some of you. The people that are willing to put the work in and show up every single day and actually learn from their mistakes and keep at it are the ones that are going to be making serious progress and change in their trading. I'm doing this for the people. I've uploaded tons of YouTube videos over the last year and a half. Now I'm interested in really leveling up bids and offers and actually giving you guys a centered community and a centered space that we can all improve from. I'm really excited. Stay tuned. I plan on doing 1 or 2 live streams on YouTube before I launch. Make sure that you click the notification bell when you subscribe to my channel down below so that you get notified about future videos and new updates. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram at Bids and Offers. And again, if you guys want 20% off Bookmap, use that link in the video description. I'm also willing to pay for the first 2 months of data for your Bookmap lifetime subscription if you use the link in the video description for a lifetime purchase. Just send me a confirmation of your purchase in my Instagram DM. I'm super excited about bringing this to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video fully. I hope you have a great day, and peace out.